Live from the Groove Lounge in beautiful downtown Key West. Tonight we have special guests, Bob Hall and Hilary Bythe, the Southernmost Shrink, Dr. Fred Covan, Petra Sobek, Parker Redding, Trinidad Joe, Island Alex, Gina Maserati, the comedy team, the Improbables, Joanie Sullivan, and now here's your host, Larry Smith, and co-host, Jenna Stauffer.
Thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Larry.
You know what? I just noticed that when Alex introduces everybody, he introduces himself.
Yeah, well, he should introduce himself. What do you don't want him to state his name?
That's kind of funny.
That was rude.
No, it's
Wait.
Don't you think that's funny?
Why would you not want him to state his name?
Because he's the guy. He is Island Alex.
But he's Island Alex. He needs to be introduced to everyone so they know who he is.
Good. I just noticed that for the first time today. But
how are you doing today, Larry?
I'm doing great. I shot 85 on the golf course today.
I heard, so you should be in a good mood.
I'm in a great
mood.
I'm in a great mood,
You're
man.
always in a good mood.
I'm always happy.
87.
Never
85.
85. Yep.
All right. So that's good for you.
Anytime I'm below 90, that's good for me. So I'm very, very happy. Here we are in November already.
I know. I can't believe it. I can't believe, actually, that the holidays are like right around the corner. It's November. Halloween's over.
How was your Halloween?
Thanksgiving is coming up.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Are you a Thanksgiving?
Crazy.
Do you like the holidays?
Yeah, I love the holidays. Who doesn't like the holidays?
I don't know. What did you do for Fantasy Fest?
Fantasy Fest, I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I would have liked, I guess. I didn't get into the Fantasy Fest spirit at all. I didn't even have any costumes, to be honest.
You didn't dress up?
I didn't.
But you know what? You look great naked. I saw you out on the street there the other day.
That's really funny. Really funny.
That wasn't you?
I did not do body painting or any nudity. Sorry, didn't do it this year.
But I'll tell you, I'll tell the folks what you did do, and you did a great job with Kathleen Peace. Jenna co-hosted the Pretenders in Paradise at the Pier House, and you did a great job.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, it was the costumes there were out of this world. They
incredible,
were
yeah.
You know, some of those were
Speaking of
fantastic.
Island Alex, he won.
I know he did. He did.
He won
did win a
$500,
category.
third place in the amateur division. So,
Yay!
yeah.
All right. Well, enough about Fantasy Fest, I guess. I am very excited to introduce all of you to our showcased musical guest tonight, and this is someone you've known for a while, correct?
Not really. I met him less than a year ago.
Well, that's a while.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's from London, so I don't. We'll find out. I think he must come here twice a year because I met him. I think back in maybe January, February, or March. I can't remember.
Okay.
And man, he's the real deal.
No, he is acknowledged as Britain's finest boogie and blues player,
boogie woogie
right?
piano player.
Boogie woogie piano
and
player.
we're gonna explore even what boogie woogie piano playing is, and we're gonna.
I don't have a clue.
Let's bring him up.
Let's bring him
This
on
is
up.
Bob Hall from London, ladies
Please
and gentlemen.
come on up.
How are you, Bob? Do you have a mic right there in front of you? Yeah, grab that and make sure it's turned on, and welcome.
Is that on?
Thank you so much for coming on our show tonight, Bob. I've had so much fun reading about you a little bit and hearing, this man, you've got a very, very impressive resume. And it all started back in the 60s, correct?
Yes, I was young then.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys weren't around then, but I was kind of young.
When did you start playing piano?
When I was 6.
And what kind of music did you play when you were 6 years old?
Do you know, I can't remember. But I'm left-handed, so I've always played kind of boogie-woogie. So from my earliest days, boogie-woogie was what I did.
Did you start with classical lessons, or did you start improvising right off the bat?
I don't remember having any lessons till I was in my 40s.
Okay. Wow. Are you serious?
No, that's right.
Wow. All right. I want to talk about when you got your first taste of fame in the 60s, when you were a founding member, correct, of the Groundhog. Is that the band? What, am I saying the wrong name? No. And Savoy?
Savoy Brown was
Savoy
was
Brown. Okay.
I guess the band that made it over here that I was a founding member of, yeah.
Talk with us about that.
Okay, well, I always liked to play boogie-woogie. And mostly the people I hung out with, they liked Buddy Holly and, some kind of ballads and stuff like that. Nobody really liked the kind of music I liked. Until I came back down from college, and then suddenly, in little places in London, they were playing blues. And I answered every ad. There used to be a paper called The Melody Maker for musicians, and in the back there were the want ads, bands want piano player, and I answered every ad. But mostly they wanted kind of Jimmy Smith organ. That was popular in the 60s. And then eventually I found a band that wanted a blues piano player. And I went along, and 2 people answered the ad, and the other guy didn't show up.
So you got the gig?
I got the gig.
That's how you got it, right?
That was the first tottering steps to fame.
And that band was called the Groundhogs?
Yeah, that was called the
and
Groundhogs.
And that was a rhythm and blues band?
It was. It backed John Lee Hooker. That was the most... I guess the best thing they did. We toured. Hooker had a couple of records in the top 20 in Britain at the time, and we toured all around the country. It was quite an experience.
All right, and then you decided to stay in London, correct? And that's where you took off, right?
Yes. Well, there was a kind of group of bands, people like the Yardbirds, the Rolling Stones, I suppose. Pretty Things.
Rolling Stones.
Savoy Brown. You heard of the Rolling Stones? Did they make it over here? Yeah. Well, and we all played the same Fleetwood Mac. We all played the same little clubs, and there weren't very many piano players, right? You know this feeling, Larry. Everybody wants to play guitar, and there were just a few piano players. So I got to play a lot more than I really deserved.
Very good. And what about Savoy Brown? Was that about near that time or later?
No, it was in mid 60s. I played with them for 4 years, and in that time, we didn't really do anything in the UK. We played clubs and little university gigs and things like that. And then there was an offer to go to the States, and they said, well, do you want to be in the band? Do you want to come to the States with us? And I said, no, you'll never make any money playing this kind of music in America. So I didn't go.
So that's when you chose.
They ended up playing baseball stadiums, and I stayed in London.
But you made the right decision, because this man has accompanied some of the best, musicians, big names, Howlin' Wolf. Let's see, what else was there? Little Walter, Mickey Baker.
Let's talk about that, though. I want to hear you play.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're here with your partner, Hilary Bythe, on bass. Let's bring her up. Yeah. Come on over here.
We're going to talk more with Hilary a little bit later. Larry's going to leave. You're going to come sit right beside me right now. And this first song, do you have a little background on this? This is an original, correct?
This is a song I wrote for an ex-important person in my life.
Ex-important person, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called You Got Me, But All I Got Is You. How are we doing here?
We're good if you're ready.
All right, ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It ain't right, I'm telling you. I keep on trying, not getting through. You got me, but all I got is you. Don't know why you're so unkind. One of these days you'll change your mind. You got me, but all I got is you. Please don't say that's how it goes. You're fooling around, everybody knows. I gotta stop you running me round, lying, cheating, putting me down. Do you think I don't know by now? You're gonna leave me any old how, 'cause you got me, and all I got is you. Come on, Larry. done my best to be your man. I tried to please you every way I can. You got me, but all I got is you. Always did what you asked me to, but you keep on finding something new. You got me, but all I got is you. Please don't say that's how it goes. You're fooling around, everybody knows. I gotta stop you running me round, lying, cheating, putting me down. Do you think I don't know by now? You're gonna leave me any old how, 'cause you got me, and all I got is you. Let's go!
Awesome. Thank you. We will be right back after this and much more of both of them.
Bob Hall and Hilary Bythe, ladies and gentlemen. And the next one you're not playing, or you're not playing bass, right?
No.
No, she's not playing. Welcome back. That was a quick little break right there. Beautiful performance, though, by, I guess I should say, you helped out a little bit, too, but you two are great together. And you tour all around the world, correct?
Yeah, we have done. I've dragged you all over the place, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been playing as a duo?
15 years, I should think. Something like that.
Okay.
Well, did she pass the audition yet, or what's going on?
I think 15 years.
When we met, I don't know, it was more than 20 years ago. Hilary's a folk singer and was very well known on the folk scene, and she never heard of me, and I never heard of her. So
Very famous.
yeah, we weren't that famous, but we kind of worked out something between us. And
Well, I had to learn to play bass so that I could join Bob on the show, so I did that.
Now, when you do shows, sometimes do you add other musicians to make a band up, or do you?
Yeah,
just
people like you when you're around.
Oh yeah.
They get stranglers like you, Larry. Just kidding. But no, you guys are great, and it's called. Is it just called the Bob Hall
Hall Show?
Hall Show?
That's right.
If I
yeah,
could talk.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Bob, tell us about. I know on your biography you have played with the drummer there from the Rolling Stones. What's his name?
Charlie Watts. Yes.
Yeah, Charlie Watts. In what capacity did you play with him?
Well, I used to have a friend and a close neighbor whose name was Ian Stewart, and he was the original piano player with the Rolling Stones. And we used to hang out together because he loved boogie woogie piano too, and he played boogie woogie piano. And we formed. He said, "Let's get a band together." And he used to like the old kind of swing style, the 40s kind of music. And so we got a horn section. And then Ian said, "I know I've got this friend who's a drummer. He might come along and play with us, And then Charlie turned up. And then because we had Charlie, we were able to get Jack Bruce from Cream, who was interested in playing with us, and a guy called Alexis Corner, not so well known over here, but very famous in Europe on guitar.
Well, are you a Rolling Stones fan or what? Why did you just? Yeah, you just remembered.
Well, the Rolling Stones are the Rolling Stones. I
Right.
mean, they're a force to be reckoned with. Oddly enough, the piano player that's been with them for the last 20 years is a good friend of mine, Chuck Lavelle.
Yeah, right.
Do you know Chuck?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No. In fact, Stu died. Ian Stewart died in the early 80s, I think, very suddenly. It was a very sad occasion, and I kind of lost contact with him then.
What about Mick Fleetwood? I didn't even know he was English, to tell you the truth.
He's English. I don't know where he's from, but he's certainly English. And he used to hang about in London. And in fact, I booked him to do a couple of sessions to play on a couple of records. And I remember we paid him £18 to play on the session, and he was very glad to get it. He wouldn't get out of bed for £18,000 now. But there you go.
All right, and how did we get fortunate enough to have you here in Key West right now?
Larry blackmailed me.
He blackmailed you. Oh, I believe it. You don't have to tell me
He
twice.
said, if you don't play on this show, I'll put up on the internet the photographs of you from Fantasy Fest. So
Yes,
I said, no, anything
in
but
the
that.
body paint, right?
Anything
Oh,
but
I got it wasn't you. It was him.
That's right.
I got mixed up.
I know, we kind of do look alike. I mean, I think that I see how you were mistaken.
Now let me ask you: do you ever get bored doing what you do?
No.
No.
No, sometimes I sits and thinks, and sometimes I just sits. But I never get bored.
What about you, Hilary? You ever get bored?
What, with doing the shows?
Yeah. Or just in life?
Oh, no. Life isn't boring.
Okay.
No, there's not enough time in life to be bored.
I agree with you there. But, well, we have the Southernmost shrink in the house, and Larry wanted to talk with him about boredom.
Yes.
Because
would
I
you
don't know why
invite
you
Would
wanna
you
talk
invite
about
Dr. Fred Covan up here, Bob Hall? Yes.
Thank you to both of you, and we'll be speaking with both of you later and hearing some more of your wonderful music. So
thank you. But that's Bob and Hilary. This is Dr. Fred Covan.
Dr. Fred Covan. Why do you want to talk with Dr. Covan about boredom? Hi, Dr. Covan. How are you?
Hello. Good evening.
Well, I have the problem of I fill my days up and my weeks up with so much stuff because I can get bored very easily. For example, I mean, I just know how do you keep the excitement going in life, in love, in relationships, in just what you do in your job without getting bored?
By paying attention, by appreciating, by tasting, by feeling, by looking, by doing is how you keep from being bored.
By listening.
Boredom is a
Listening,
state.
something you don't do.
Boredom is a state where the brain needs stimulation. If you pay attention to what's around, you shouldn't get bored.
I'm just laughing because I do want to listen to you. What the hell is she doing? Like what is she, like the Southernmost Shrink Junior now or something?
No, because everything you said is stuff he doesn't do a lot of the times. I think. So your problem would be solved, like he said.
You have to deal with this together.
What did you say again? I wasn't listening.
You got to deal with this together.
But you said that you don't ever get bored.
I don't get bored.
And I don't get that.
I know people, I mean, I deal with people who are bored all the time, and it's often a symptom of depression, and it has to do with lack of being able to pay attention. Because when you're depressed, your attention and concentration is impaired. And when you're not paying attention, you get bored, because bored is the brain saying, feed me. And our society today has become, we have a real problem with overstimulation from outside sources of stimulation. First it started with TV. So people just sit and watch TV, and they get used to being stimulated that way. Now it's the internet. And if people get disconnected, they go nuts because they're not being stimulated, because they don't have their own interests, their own hobbies, passions, whatever. That's how you keep from being bored. Just like you said, you do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I have to. I mean, I don't know how people do get bored, though, because there's always something to do. You can always be doing something.
You should talk. You are worse than me.
What do you mean I'm worse than you?
You have to be doing something every second.
I know I do.
Not only do you have to be doing something every second, you have to be doing 3 and 4 things simultaneously every second.
Is that bad, Dr. Covan?
Well, good, bad. There's an upside and downside to everything. If you're multitasking all the time, you often can't pay deep attention to each of those things individually. So you do get a little bit superficial and scattered if you're doing too much stuff.
I can get a little scatterbrained, I guess.
All
that's
right,
true.
well, I mean...
Well, it's something I need to.
Hey.
Man, I don't like it when you evaluate me.
Petra Sobek.
Petra never gets bored. She doesn't get bored.
Petra has a question for you,
For
Dr.
you.
Kelly. Can we have a nice round of applause for Petra Sobek?
Hello, Petra. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Good. What's your question to Dr. Covan about boredom?
If somebody get bored, what they should do? So they well, I know that I'm not. I'm not.
You get bored.
I
You get
kn-
bored.
Only an employee meeting, and I catch myself that I started driving, riding something or watching from a window, and I had no idea what they're talking about.
See, that's an example. That's what happens when you're bored. Your brain is not stimulated, so she does things to stimulate her brain. So she undoes that state of discomfort, which is boredom. But what's your question?
So
She forgot.
She's
She's too bored to remember it.
Yeah, I'm
This
too
goddamn
bored.
show is
And
boring.
yeah, I'm so. You said that then you have to keep it like your brain keep going, and if somebody just cannot listen and don't pay attention, and they just like what they want to do, and how you make them to get up and go outside, to do something.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's due to a real depression. When people are really depressed, they just sit and don't do anything. They don't get interested in things outside of themselves. Or sometimes they get so bored and so depressed they can't even watch TV.
How do you get out of
But
that funk?
yes,
How do you
exactly.
get out of that funk?
With a
You guys
2x4 with a nail in it sometimes.
That's right. You gotta kick them. You gotta snap them out. That's right. Thank you both. Thank you both.
Dr. Fred Covan and Petra.
Petra Sobek.
Stick around.
I hope your problems are solved, Larry. I know that
Stick around for
I just-
Trinidad Joe.
found out that I had stuff wrong with
Ah,
me.
see.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Okay. I guess that's it. Trinidad, what's up, man?
We can call you up, or you can sit up there, whatever you prefer. You what? Do you ever get bored? All right, we will. Okay. All right. So you want us to ask you if you got bored and then you go right to the
One time, did something crazy. I heard it. Let me tell you all about it.
That's perfect. Perfect. No, just Bob.
I say one time, he said, oh, what happened? Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Self-conversation.
All right, Larry. You want to play some music? Start playing.
Hey, Mary, get that music, will you?
Beautiful.
How come
know
you're not
what?
scatting today?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not in a scatting mood today. I'm sorry, but
It's a
you know,
weird mood in here tonight, man. You know what? I think we
because
got.
the topic's boredom. That's what I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we got haunted from
from
Fantasy
what?
Fest.
Oh yeah, from well,
all
everyone's
the ghouls.
probably a
Well,
little exhausted from.
Do you remember
Fantasy
last
Fest.
week Petra was dead on the piano, and we had
Came
all
back
those
to life.
ghouls and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah, and
I missed.
I think that Petra's spirit is haunting us.
That very well could be. I didn't even think about that. The spirit could be like hiding, like.
I think I've been petrified. I'm petrified.
But you were petrified by the dead Petra, so that's that's why the aurora
the
is.
dead Petra.
Oh
you know
my
what?
gosh.
Let's start a production company and make a film called The Dead Petras. Or let's make a band, The Dead Petras.
That's a little freaky, Larry. A little
Do
freaky.
you remember the Dead Kennedys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Why do you want to repeat that
I don't
with
know.
the dead Petra?
I don't know what. Do you know what I think we ought to do though? Why don't we
What should we do?
Let's get a film. Let's all move in together. Me, you, Guy, Trinidad Joe, Aaron Wechter, and we'll have the cameras fall and we'll be the Kardashians.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Can I be the one with the big booty?
Yeah. Weren't you dressed up in Miami hanging out with them?
You didn't even comment on that, Larry. You didn't even comment on the big booty comment.
I don't want you even talking like that. I don't want you thinking about booty or sex or anything. I want you to just be.
Goodness. You want me to be a 12-year-old little girl.
Oh, you're not 12?
All right, no. We're going to talk about a new subject, and Trinidad Joe, we have him sitting right here. Trinidad Joe,
what
how
are you
are
doing
you?
up here, Trinidad?
This man definitely did not. He was not bored last week at all. Were you, Trinidad Joe?
No.
Trinidad, you look good naked on Fantasy Fest. I like you.
Oh, my goodness. Why did you just say that?
Larry. That was not for you, Larry.
That was
it was for the ladies.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I know we in Key West, but
do you mind if I partake though? I
You two are horrible.
It's free
horrible,
to look.
Horrible,
it
horrible.
costs a touch.
Okay.
All right. Wait, Trinidad Joe, did you have a good week? I guess I should ask
I had
you.
a fantastic week.
Okay. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
But was I wrong? Did you get bored at all, or were you?
You know,
excited?
I only got bored one time.
You got bored one time.
One time.
What you got? How did you get bored, Trinidad Joe?
I don't know. I was walking on the street, and I've been the Petra spirit, but somehow I was bored. I did the craziest thing in the world.
All right. What did you do, Trinidad Joe? Please tell me.
I married a vampire. I want to tell you, don't you ever marry a vampire like her. I was obsessed with her. Not just because she was beautiful with a full rack. No, there was something mysterious about her. Maybe it was her fatal character flaw. You see, she was possessed. No, not possessive, possessed. She was more than just a mere card-carrying member of the Prince of Darkness Vampire Society. She was a regional director, and I had blindly stumbled into a region. My heart and soul was torn apart. I didn't know if to love her with all my heart or drive a stake through hers. Ooh, how I hated to love her. And then she found out that I was a werewolf. Oh, she didn't mind that I was a monster, but she hated my hairy face and back. Yes, we used to go hunting humans together, but it was no fun. She could turn into a bat and fly, and I could only run. Still, we married and made it too. Oh yes, we did the nasty. Oh yes, and we had an ugly twin kid that could have been a circus or zoo. Nah, we didn't send him to school. That just wouldn't be right. The poor kids and other teachers wouldn't be able to stand the sight. But on full moon nights, we were what we were supposed to be. One happy, human hunting family. And the moral of this story is the family that prays together stays together.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Trinidad Joe. You little werewolf, you.
Don't ever get bored, all right?
It's
dangerous.
If you do, stay away from this man, I guess, right? Thank you.
Oh, that's pretty cute. The family that prays together.
Thank you. Praise. No, he didn't say praise. No, we
praise. P-R-E-Y-S.
Okay, I thought you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean
that's not cute. Praise. No, that's not.
It's
Okay.
Praise.
Well, right. Praise
P-
would be
yeah.
cute. Praise would
We
be
got it,
All right,
Trinidad.
thank you.
All right.
Trinidad,
All right.
go, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
Let's
you.
bring, thank you, Trinidad.
Bob,
Joe,
come
let's
on
bring
back
Bob
up here.
back up.
I got another question.
I'm sure you do. You probably have lots of questions, don't you, Larry?
Well, the question I'd like to ask Bob is kind of a musical question. What is exactly boogie woogie piano? What is the
That's a good question. Give me that.
Well, Larry, you know when you play in the bars where nobody's listening to you and, you know...
I make a career of that.
Well, right. In places
doing it
like
for
that, boogie woogie was invented so that you could drown out the people who were talking. You know, it's a heavy 8th-of-the-bar left hand, and it started in the lumber camps, turpentine camps around the turn of the 20th century. And has this kind of 8-to-the-bar rhythm.
Let me ask you, the lumber camps in America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And that in these places, they used to bring in piano players. Hey, there may still be some lumber camps, so maybe you and I could go out and
there you go.
It's kind of turpentine camps, those sort of places, you know. Mm-hmm. And they'd import piano players for the weekend because all the workers there would have nothing to do. So at the weekend, you know, so they Saturday night, the piano player would come in and they'd all make a lot of noise, get drunk, and the only kind of music that could be heard over all of that sort of stuff was boogie woogie.
How
boogie,
did you?
Boogie woogie boogie.
How did you get exposed to
I
it?
like saying it.
Well, I'm old enough to remember when it was still popular. You know, you could hear it a little bit on the radio, little bit on. We did have television in those days.
You know what, man? We could talk about this all. Come play some more boogie woogie.
All right, let's
come
do
on,
it.
Yeah,
Hilary.
that's right. Come on up, Hilary. Join him. Larry, get away. Just kidding. Bob, take a seat. All right, this song is Bloodhound Blues. What's the story behind this?
Well, this was a song by Sippy Wallace, written by Sippy Wallace. It was recorded in the 1930s, and it's about a woman who poisons her man.
Ooh. Sounds like a good woman.
There are times when it seems very appropriate.
That's right.
Well, I poisoned my man. I put it in his drinking. Now I'm in jail, and I can't keep from thinking. I poisoned my man. I put it in his drinking cup. Well, it's easy to go to jail, but Lord, it has set me up. I broke out of my cell when the jailer turned his back. I broke out of my cell when the jailer turned his back. Now I'm so sorry, the hounds are on my track. Bloodhounds, bloodhounds, bloodhounds are on my trail. Bloodhounds, bloodhounds, bloodhounds
with us.
Bob and Hilary, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Man, when you started saying about poison, my wife's back there giving the tone.
Good for Christine.
Chess. Where's Parker? Never mind.
Yeah, well, you're not going to start right off the bat there, Alex.
Where's Parker?
Hey, Alex.
Parker Redding.
To tell you, well, I didn't get to tell everyone this. This is my advice. That last song, All Women right there, they should take that advice and poison their men.
Hey,
if they do something
Christine
wrong.
Cordone. Wait,
Larry,
Christine Cordone, come up here.
You
Come
don't
up here for a
listen.
second.
You
Come
don't
up-
listen to me.
Come here, Christine Cordone. Come here. Come here.
Okay,
Get up
Christine.
here right now.
Christine,
Get up here.
please come
Come
up.
right up here. What the hell?
Did you-
When Hilary was,
This is
is Christine Cordone.
lovely, beautiful wife. I don't know how she's put up with this man. Did you see how I say something, Christine? He just doesn't listen. He
What-
doesn't listen. Me either.
When Hilary was singing about "I Poisoned My Man," you're cheering everybody back there. I don't get that. What,
We were toasting to our men.
That is a good woman right there. Good woman.
see what I have to.
Yeah.
Dr. Fred.
Thank
Covan,
you. Thank
I
you,
need
Christine.
You, man.
Well,
the women in my life hate me.
well, if you would listen, we might like you a little better.
All right. Well, all right. I'm going to turn a new leaf. I'm going to listen from now on.
All right. Oh, we'll see how long that lasts.
Man, how do you like Bob and Hilary?
I love Bob and Hilary. They
Yeah,
seem
aren't they-
great.
aren't
They
they
seem
great?
great. I love the music. Boogie Woogie. I like it.
Now, okay, based on his answer, what
Don't quiz me.
what is
Don't
Boogie
quiz
Woogie
me.
Piano?
Boogie Woogie Piano is, it's
From the
I don't know how to
Lumberjacks.
explain it. It's Boogie Woogie Piano. You see, look at me moving. Boogie Woogie Piano.
Okay. Stop moving like that.
All right, who's on stage right now? Alex and his sassy Alex and I have no idea what he has up here.
Well, our topic
Always
is
a
boredom.
mystery.
Alex, you want to introduce this song?
Yeah. I'm
Alex,
bored
you can
already.
never
No,
get
it's
bored.
called Under the Cow Key Bridge.
All
Now
right.
that's kind of boring, I think. We'll find out in a minute.
Okay, Alex. Alex and a sassy Alexette.
This ain't the good life I thought I'd find here. I got no money, I got no beer. All it takes is a few bad breaks. Now I'm paying for my mistakes. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Cow Key Bridge. The Cow Key Bridge. Save that cardboard for a rainy day. Under a bridge is where I stay. I'm hanging around, I'm getting bored. Nowhere to plug an extension cord. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Cow Key Bridge. The Cow Key Bridge. Sometimes I feel like a criminal. You might say my income's minimal. Nobody wants to give me a loan. I find some change in a payphone. Don't throw out the old mattress. just send it to my address. Maybe it would help me think if I had another drink. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Cow Key Bridge. The Cow Key Bridge. I met a girl, she seemed just right. Then she saw where I slept at night. Well, what happened to love me? That old girl, she took off from me. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Cow Key Bridge. The Cow Key Bridge. The Cow Key Bridge. Honey, I'll make it up to you. Someday I'll be rich and famous. I know I promised you everything, and well, I lied a little bit. I lied.
Alex and the Alexettes, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. There you go, Larry. If you don't get poisoned, Christine can put you under the Cow Key Bridge.
Now, did you ever go under the Cow Key Bridge?
No, why would I go under the Cow Key Bridge?
Because I know that you go out on the water, and sometimes you have to go under that Cow Key Bridge.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm imagining something different for the Cow Key Bridge.
Well, do you know where the Cow Key Channel is?
No, I'm imagining like a bridge, like a covered bridge, and like someone hiding under it.
No, no. This is a true. This is the Cow Key Bridge. Is the bridge that goes from Key West to Stock Island.
Oh, okay.
And under the Cow Key Bridge really is a homeless population. They live there.
Oh.
And this is the truth. And
okay.
Alex,
well, I still don't know why you just asked me if I went under there. But anyways, let's bring up Parker.
Parker Redding, ladies and gentlemen. Parker.
My favorite. I love Parker. He's got a song for us. And you know what? I love this already. The title of it is I Fall in Love Too Easily.
Yeah. Parker, do you have your phone?
What a man right there. He might only be 17, but what a man.
Yeah, he's been homeschooled until this year. He lives in he lives here in Key West, but
But
he goes
he's
to
great. He's a catch, but he's already taken.
Parker, we got to do this today, son. I need your phone.
He's changing, you know. Yeah. He needed to put on a special shirt.
Now, this is something that Bob would be son, get that up, son, please.
Parker,
son.
don't
You're
listen
killing
to
me
this
here,
man.
son. You're killing me. Back in the old days when we had the music books and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Guess what?
I don't remember
the
those
new
days,
days. The kid is dialing up the music on his cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I am going to read the music
Larry,
from this.
Can you
believe
do it?
this? Unbelievable. This is Parker Redding, ladies and gentlemen. Tell the folks the guy whose song you're going to do, Chet Baker, and tell us about him.
Chet Baker's song. He was a great trumpetist in the 1980s. That's when he died, but it's from the movie Anchors Away.
All right, Parker.
I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too terribly hard for love to ever last. My heart should be well schooled, 'cause I've been fooled in the past, but still I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast.
That's Parker Redding.
Parker, I am sure that the girls fall in love with you too easily. Thank you so much. And when we come back after this break, we're going to bring Bob and Hilary up for 2 special songs. So stay with us. You can finish it out, Parker.
My heart should be well schooled, 'cause I've been fooled in the past, but still I've fallen in love oh so easily. I fall in love too fast.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
I know, but we were done with time, and you said wrap it up. Well, I said it because I thought the song ended in the middle, so that's why I said it.
So where did we? Where did?
I mean, it's fun, like this kind of stuff. Like it's fine, but we got 2 minutes. We're doing a song with.
Let's do 2 songs with them right
Yeah,
off the bat.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Hey, Bob, let's come right up here and sit right down. We're gonna do your 2 songs right now.
And then the Improbables. So, you're on your own time. Yes. Come on up.
What did we do, like 5-minute set?
Yeah, I think our banner went all the stuff. Sorry that we
Let's Trinidad Joanie.
All right, Jenna, so what are we going to do? So what do we do now?
Okay, so he wasn't even in the last name. You are such a brat. This was Larry.
What are we going to go straight into this? What's going to happen?
What we'll do is I'll just.
We don't have Joanie, so we'll just have them do 2 songs.
Okay.
And then 2 songs, then we'll go right to the Improbables.
All right, and we'll have you. I want.
All right, the first song is a gospel song.
Can you 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Send 2 each one? Okay.
Yeah. All right. You want me to introduce it? You want to introduce it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk.
All right. Okay, I don't sing on this. So.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't even need to.
Come up here.
Yeah, if I talk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can start whenever.
Okay, this doesn't have an introduction, but.
No, if you can just. I just wanted you to play right now.
Yeah. Welcome back.
I like hearing you.
Jenna,
So, what?
I don't like being this far away from you.
I know. You're
Who the
getting
hell's that guy now
separation
sitting?
anxiety.
All right.
This is my new Larry. Say hello to my new friend.
You
Bob.
finally got a handsome guy over there.
I'm ready to hear some more of Bob and Hilary, and this next song they have for us, it's called "Let It Shine on Me." And tell us the story behind this one, Bob.
Well, this is a gospel song which I first heard sung by an old street singer called Blind Willie Johnson. He recorded this in the 1920s, and he had a deep, gravelly voice because he used to play out on the street all the time, and I thought it'd be fine for Hilary.
You thought it would be fine. No. Hilary, poison! Poison him or stick him under the Cow Key Bridge.
Okay.
Let it shine on me. Let it shine on me. Let your light from the lighthouse shine on me. I know he done just what he said. Let your light from the lighthouse
loved that song. That
Hilary
was great,
Bythe, how about that?
that? Beautiful song, and I think we've got another one too.
Yeah.
Let's finish it out with "I Can't Get My Ass in Gear," right?
Yeah, this is a.
Tell me the story behind this.
Well, this
one.
is a beautiful ballad, and it seems to me that this song embodies the entire human condition.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're going to have to give me a little bit more.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting in your way. Oh my gosh. I'm being.
I don't
I'm
mind
being
you.
horrible.
I don't mind you being close to me at all. Get up here. All right. We. Okay, all right. Yes.
I will be careful. Promise.
All right. Ready? You know me, I'm a regular guy. Got just enough to get me by. It ain't the way, it's the will that's missing. I guess I ain't got what you call ambition. One of these days my baby said, when you gonna change your ways? Sick and tired of you hanging around here. You better get your ass in gear. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get it nowhere near. Too much wine, too much beer. I can't get my ass in gear. I could have been a millionaire, live a life of ease, sail my boat, fly my plane, anywhere I please. And all the things that I ain't got, I buy them all in freeze. There's just one thing keeps me way down here. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get it nowhere near. Too much wine, too much beer. I can't get my ass in gear.
I'll let you take that with the boogie woogie, Larry.
Life ain't what it ought to be. My baby hollers at me about all the bills that ain't been paid. And where's all the money that I ain't made? I guess she thinks that I'm a slob. I don't have a regular job. If I did, have no fear, ain't no way I'd stick around here. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get it nowhere near. Too much wine, too much beer. I can't get my one more time now. I can't get my ass in gear. Can't get it nowhere near. Too much wine, too much beer. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get my ass in.
Beautiful. I loved it. Thank you. You guys are great.
You're very welcome.
Great. Bob and Hilary, ladies and gentlemen, please give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. And you could even give Larry a little round of applause for that booty shaking, right? I'm not going up there because I wanted to sit by Bob. And, you know, I did not want to be by you while you were shaking your booty. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Very cute, Larry. Very cute. Let's bring up the Improbables. Please, come on up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to announce that the Improbables will be returning here to the Groove Lounge on this Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Yay! So come by and see the whole troupe.
Yay! Okay, tonight the Improbables are going to be performing a game called Whatchamacallit. These two players are going to be having a conversation about boredom, and they know one another so well that they're going to be completing one another's sentences. And while I'm up on stage, I'm going for the people that have HDADCBG something, one of those initials. Yes, just what I have, HDAC. I'll be miming what they're saying for the audience. Very
There we go. Hey, Patricia, I was at home the other day waiting for Comcast to come by because my TV was out, and I didn't know what to do, so I went in the closet and I pulled out that the
Ouija board.
The Ouija board, yeah, the Ouija board, and I sat down to play the Ouija board to talk to my Uncle Lou, and then I realized that I had lost that the
hot dog.
The hot dog that points to all the letters and everything, and so I couldn't do that anymore. So I tossed that away, and instead I just pulled out my
switchblade.
My switchblade, and I figured that would keep me occupied for a while,
Oh God, I hate it when that happens. I was sitting at work the other day, and I was bored, and I'm sitting there on the computer, and I'm typing away on that.
The boombox.
The boombox, yeah, and it wasn't really working very well, and I kept pushing that button and turning that volume, and nothing was happening, and then that thing started ringing on my desk. The
gong.
The gong, yeah, the gong. It was like lunchtime, bong, 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 bong. So I ran out into the
parking lot.
The parking lot, and I just sat there.
I hate it when that
I
happens.
hate it when that happens too.
Yeah. So and out there in the parking lot, I was I needed to go down to the grocery store, so I went and got in my
hot tub.
My hot tub, which I always keep parked out back, you know, just in case of an emergency.
Absolutely.
And while I was in the hot tub, I felt something kind of like banging up against my leg, and it was that
hair dryer.
The hair dryer that I lost in there before, and then I plugged the hair dryer in, and I got a shock, and my hair looked like your
ass.
Like my ass.
Hey! Thank you, a taste of the improv.
Come on up here, everybody. I can't get my ass in gear, baby. I can't get my ass in gear.
Larry,
I can't get my ass in gear.
You get poison. Get it in gear.
Come on, Jenna, shake your booty, baby.
No, Larry, I'm not shaking my booty for you.
Come on, shake it, Steph. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get my ass in gear. I can't get. Sing it, Bob.
My ass in gear. I can't get it nowhere near. Too much wine, too much beer. I can't get my ass.
Sing it, Petra. I can't get. Come on, Petra, sing it.
She doesn't want
I can't get it nowhere near.
Leave her alone.
Turn around and shake it, Petra.
I can't get my ass in gear.
I can't get. I can't get.
Bob and Hilary, you were fabulous, and all of you, the Improbables, Dr. Covan, Petra,
Next
Parker,
week, Deb Hudson.
Deb Hudson coming up next week, and Adrian. Little tongue twister right there.
Come on, Alex, shake it.
We will be back here next Wednesday at 9 p.m., right, Larry?
With Deb Hudson and Adrian.
All right. Better have your ass in gear next Wednesday, Larry.
Let's get a picture with these guys. Hey, would you guys stay right there and let us get a couple pictures? Hey, Christine, would you take a couple?